kra won hwe si di sitie this obi de be say master we say na de bi pepe o tie no ho ebi nto da ho ato ba what dwen amaso it ye ties na you use kra bo no arewi ama enso kitu abi efasa na epepa yen ubo breaker said that nchi we say na me brake pad you brake pad no ba tie na ankasa no the make nyina say comprehensively no ye na be brain nkoyi ye ni aye ka ye kan nkoyi sa ya kwan no so nkoyi drivers ni bi so air drivers so adwen so nkoyi and the bones so stress no so na wo kwa no absent minded ti ma na be brake kabo mu a we can and na kutia ye as a nation as a people and it no si kwan so a wabompa nyakopon wode wako no asa edo abafi Ghana de uti tuka frifie ana beta totu mu ko na sa ba baka wadi afie wu enema bebre koso kwan so no eti bompa ni nye careful just that yana meka you can't be careful enough you can't be careful enough madam bi ena kosiada woni ne yira kwa asori omo ba no so to ne ma bi wo shop eti oba na si bema na maniska wo kudi dwa kakra de aba na bema na tika no wa paki baby a ye paki o designated parking spot wa paki wo ho en wo tika yi mu wo hwe ne gire wasana metie ni se meti gbena me mom meti powin screen no o tika no mu no wa paki chen kura kosi adawia wa paki chen na wo bi edi grag so da ba body car de cham wo free seat no amani tia ba bowing screen team no ka se nanim se nyina ba bebi apempam mo maso ho no eti wono wo se me de car ko mechanic kra ho a metimu a ma bo seat belt ko so say wan hwe ya because wa park car no na wo ba de kwa ba to wo yi seat belt ni relax kakra he de ko to no eti no ni nyina nyame asem opia no bompai nyakopon fa wonko no sanfa womra why ai ebeboa wo so ye careful so a eye ntisa ena etie ena komoni dosun e poli dos na me starting free say on say na say for the past 1 month ye ne abranti beyond my very brilliant chap wa ben e wo baby adwuma na wo ye no wo ye mining engineer no consult for other mining companies. Ena otaba say Juma makacho say MPP Juma no MPP a party of in quote we have the men and women. It nipa being wo umu various year umu areas umu wo na bebre ntino social media no hu no a say which is a solid yi na ya na conversation and na wo have ena meto me safre no ena wo bai enkoma wo ne aba bedi wo mining sector afepo na ebe started yise be mukunu mum enne ma ekoso mining sector ena wo bai ni di ho nkomo da mines bukata na mo ye tese eye obi ka sokuma minie ya mo sokuma ma obi adie ni nyina ewo ho eno betena ase eno ni document nyina eba na wo chechi mu na mi sua de ni bi na mi gitse wo so ofia na wo so sua de ni bi ena no professor bi eye wo hwe flyer that was awarded me hu bi zo mo so na asem ye graduate sama na so wo ye adwun bi water kwade nti wo ba last week the nyan nti ye say na yere so ye adwun minerals commission wisdom edem gomasi na yere eye adwuma friend say minerals commission eni nyan ntie say said the wo si expose aban kwambone a mo fa so ededa my go mines no ediama EMP no anything ha wo mo ama nkofo bi sisa ade a enie ne yere no a wo ye adwuma ma aban no on be punish no because any kunu kan sema expose aban no bone a wodi you started di hu nkomo enra fie holo ma minya information say ne yere na wo ye adwuma water crowd no omkofo bia akansem basa a kire say wo bo de beyew ye beyedo beto ibeyew say ampa ni ampa enra o mamman immediate transfer say won free takrade enkota mali ya transfer say ni kunu eye ekasa Emma itia mama expose aban boni awoye. Don't get me wrong. Enye tamale na woko ene ye boni. Tamale nice place. Tamale bo don na mo ma won se da bo hu police o. What akota tamale be on was na yana go force ntokwa ne ala de wo so ese na tamale no hu police kwa mboni ade wo krumi. Na tamale uja wo drive wa na se motorbikes ni di wachi a traffic light no so ready say pet so beautiful. Say the munyi na bejina. Omunyi na beja fe abetwen say traffic no be so green and me nko tamale hu say motor ride bi a jump red light me hu bi da e watamale. Bakrum ha ye ne say capital no do mo ye wa ha. Enti men ka say tamale na wodene ye de ne air kono ene ha wo bi. Of course, we civil servant there. You must be prepared say you be transfer baby you be corner. In fact, asofu kro implemented this for asofu near the yes obuta baby 3 years near transfer ne do kwa ha now kwa ha. Enti kenye problem. But motive behind it is the problem. It is not the tamale where that we are walking no. It is the motive behind the transfer. Adwin bonne where chire say ne kunu e kasa magana for ehu se John Dramani Mahama mamu na wo bu no eye so kuma mi nya mamu wo so kuda mani nua no no fra ba mu a waba bedi ye no ho asem ye ka ne se President Mahama wotena ho young couple o sa ba ti kwa me chen no se President Mahama wotena ho e ma nipa eye nipa ayakayaka die sei na obegina bonte because this is a free country near the idea. Now we hypocrite na we exhibit na wo ton e wa amanone e ma obi ehun se wo de we hypocrite. Very dishonest. Ye di odi enye a very dishonest president. Very, very dishonest. Eti wa be president ye me ye nka wasem ana. Oba be president eti fe ye ka obi aka sabo nse ne yemu ana. President Mahama ende wu nya ne sa yesrew. Nyana Ghana na wo dia nyana de Ghana be wiase obeto Ghana. In fact umpo de wo wankasa you are on record pakasa one the first person indeed one the first me can say post Gold Coast born post Gold Coast yeah oba be president say President Mahama wo no after 1957 na ye fe Ghana Gold Coast 1957 ba wi na ibi independence ni change di ko ye Ghana no and ye wo President Mahama. It's free said the 57 by no. Yenya will be ya won after 1957. I'm about president ewo Ghana. Say the make the you. A free said 1957 by no. Yeah, or my change if you go could be or my Ghana no. Yenya will be ya won or my Ghana. The name Ghana no. I'm about president. President Mahama pe. President Mahama pe. Enti wodie wobetoi na wo fa nkonso so seke de komane ye ya e ka wo ba first term no ya wo hwe fenfa na manu guase kwa so de bi so my Ghana da no almost 1 million votes no e ka wo ko ka de Ghana kwa because na wani esi abre ne de ka de Ghana be ko se de ti de Ghana kwa ka de be ko after all of a sudden one person will become assembly ema ebetiaw anye say ntiaw mpo one person will be become assembly a best pose boni amoye hey Baba Mandu young man youth activist very vociferous person wakasa kama woni dia temu ntwatro to nkofo so APP ninti na gay semu a aben yes say nkofo bi de gay colors bi a gay fo bi pese omo eje boso na nkofo bi di pictures bi aba mo de sa colors bi ayeye wo mo ho penti wo mo ho ase o ma ye ma bi sa style bi ena nkofo aye all over social media nkofo bi a share ena Baba Mandu eso so eko share bi. He's not the originator, he's not the creator. But what shade na wo Facebook a mu nyina mahu bi dada na mo time nti masha that target no akọfa ne free sunyane e de na batna ka mu abankan e te na tum ye ko ya judge bi dana ya wa man 2 weeks remand abra prosecutor bonka so pesa branch de fadin tum na mencha de congratulations ye na yakopon ase say afedi yi no ya osahene afenyo market leader of the mighty minority ene lawyer na neje bafo ewu amu ene mpedifo eka ho nyina no omu nyina aka bomu a oboti da asem na court akọ high court ama afedi ye review adenti no me no kase ya mane bill na bi ni general secretary the party pedifo nyina lawyer fo akwamo mo ko party fo pedifo nyina no nyame nhyiamo ma branch ne ni anye ne totototo e won kan memo especially so on won te ha mama ne ni anye ne tototo ya ma fight for justice ma yade osahene kwamena afenyo market leader of the mighty minority na me nhyiamo omo ka ho ni nyina omo na mo frefre baby ase godin aisna kosi sei na ho ye ni adade no mu nyina ya da mase mo bo mpa ma nyina ya da mase but this is a card baby you say you want to know say we have somebody democratically elected president acting like a tyrant, acting like a dictator. If you say fan ko me say Mobutu Sese ko wo henfa owai Idi Amin owai jaisa woni atichen wi no ti de wo ye die e ha adwen afa bebe Ghana beduru ni Nana Arodanko Akufo-Addo abeye president one day unprecedented in the history of the world. Said president etimi one day at a go actually 307 ambulances Mercedes Benz. That me ko hobby. It was a day of honor. And just said munyamo buy. My men chow rabo babies. How kumsin. Nyami ko ponsu shaw mami. Na aye kama President Mahama baya wana ya branch no wa baya wakofa abobolance abobo ya lo de ambulance areho wodi e koyechi enka branch de adna wo fe nkwana de koyechi se akoya wo ya tete kwa na Nana Akufo-Addo astate agenda 111 yesi hospitals akese ameda se oh, Gideon, we are fantastic. And yet, I said, we used to from ambulance, I said, we free holomo near the abobolance. Aboboya, Mudakosa Sama, baby, Mokucha, when I say, in Aboboya. There was one Nana Akufo-Addo, dear. Nana Akufo-Addo, 82-year-old man, you. And President Mahama, 63 and 64-year-old man, say, or no, Sudini. And the was him. Now we go when I say, eh, Bonnie Ghana for a yayo. Bonnie Bang Medasi. After Yanko a year, friend, one district, one factory. Very audacious, he said, and Akufo-Addo say, Yenya, they said the Beya, Ghana industrialization, the back a crack, because we missed it. Oh, more than 100 factories a year, Juma. President Mahama, opposition, was saying, media men fa a million said, Nana Akufo-Addo a year nibi. Just as a man 1 year, Nessa, ne what they go conquer ticket. It is uncle the policy by you. A year, a dear Nanko for the Huno. Say, I will form the radiate, I will form a too low a yido. And Tico for the Huno was in his idea, but since I'm a man of them. It's a day or qua year, constituency by 1, it be by 50. Yes, it will be a magic go 5 and go 10. A beam quite don't bedroom, name you know, because we ain't getting it. Every time the bedroom feel na me nuavu bi da miensa ba ko omodom onso budi ka de old no ko na constituency no ama omodom de kakra to budi be 3 months na omatete ama wo mo constituency ba ko omodom de ko ma wo mo enkokọ na ema na wi no about 1000 e na wuye what is this policy ni say me ma okokọ miensa yen no otokosua no waton wo jai to anu okunare eno anu no John Mahama policy do know. Eti yebedi ho nkomo bebre. Ka mekwa ahoma no so ne ne ayi edi nkomo wisdom gomashi edi nkomo. Seba hu ntokwa no so a OSP ene attorney general. Ni nyina person Mahama wo no na actual script no na mo act. Yedi ko mechichim. Ka mekwa ahoma no so ne ne lawyer Kwame Adofo private legal practitioner. yɛn na kwakɔdi nkɔmmɔ on his position on saa ne ma na ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛna ne deɛ minua panyin Audu Mahama ba minua kuma ni ha tene me ho akyerɛ me papa Audu bacho ma akyerɛ ma akɔbɔ de te sɛ
nia
o ho yɛ
me ho yɛ
yɛde nyame ase
sɛ ne class prefect ni ho nti ba ntem
and why ya de me da se pa
class prefect on say o yie mu
o so o yie mu mo beduro yi na se die obekɔ
na time obekɔ ni asɛm
yɛ no any asɛm no na de de wo ku Audu
aso abobɔ bi bebre
ai
na ame ba na wo primary health care any niama ambulances are dey aba
yes
abobo ya o say
abobolance abobolance
on say be how much ambulance
ai
enura some we pie ya almost these are not ambulances tricycles are materials begum sorry to say thermometer to say the pressure major pressure the primary health care check your body temperature and no the begum no more from market to market from
first aid box listen
no check
junction valet
yes
plaster
and no plaster junction valet oti market are no maba I say because almost say amount for stamp check up into oti market even though they are chiefs compounds or men chiefs compounds have been no more into more day do a eco market no ma check body temperature pressure ni bia eno na omo kan say de ebe no na enye ambulance
but they don't matter
ambulance now so omo say enye ambulance intimenti as
eti wako baby pa ni acho se ho ahoni asana choba o se ya choba so enye choba me was adwane so wo ma ye
ton eburo wo ho
eso se enye choba Maka just these guys are dishonest.
What choba? Man for ko didi nso.
Man for ko didi also so. Ya se nye
choba. Na uton ebro.
Hey. Na fa he de bedu ha.
Apa omo lunch here the primary health care there obi anim say yeah. Checking people's vitals and nema to shows because vitals ni bi wo ha. If one detect at early stage the complications kidney problems, liver problems, one detect it in terms of pressure and nema edisania neba. But nema almost on me and over here nema they have lined up to do no and other questions are there we be succeed and not succeed. Just like all projects look, as part of it you almost on kiosk one mobile kiosk. And I say mobile, is it health kiosk? HCC special centers, just like chief's compounds. So that again, omo check on us our problem now I call kiosk or I call give first aid. These are the people almost say okay say 2025. Almost first press conference, the minister in charge of government communication, Felix Kwachu. So almost on 600 2025 and on 600 chief compounds.
Yes.
Now chief compounds who see anka sa kiosk so ye anka obeye.
And na press quantity what kind say by the end of 2025
no more 600.
Okay.
2026 ya call over sanko ye press conference be sa no. I say enya no policy yenko bisa.
Yekubisa John Mahama.
Health minister ni aban. Obi okasama aban o se man bisa
no obekane
because the information e dey amano e na relay until say the enya no na implement it means that 600 no o man ti men see be say tempo
go ask your grandfather
say o man for cheap way say kiosk there o mo dey buy ma some by so sourcing
the senate
now man for abo kiosk there temptem no nka o mo dey akosi ho instead of chiefs compounds no ma promise on beye when no dey atosum
that by see a free you President Mahama
yes
Gideon Pacho Shamami me yes so me the ma President Mahama tika bi e friend no e kwa be friend open top and you trust us and now what you and now relax just what talking and one nurses no nurses students leading kobo and wo to mu ku a wo dwana nu
automatic posting.
Automatic posting. So say no kind.
Oh my dear.
Okay. It's no. But Mahama and wo to a madu ku and say do be ye ekosi say.
We are going to come and make things better for you. We are going to come and restore automatic posting so that when you come out of school you can get a job as quickly as possible.
It's a physical space. Because look, the truth of the matter is that. Point in time, we have a country to govern, and that is a reality. You may not be happy with it, but I'm sorry.
We are going to come and make things better for you. We are going to come and restore automatic posting so that when you come out of school, you can get a job as quickly as possible.
It's a physical space. Because look, the truth of the matter is that we can only employ what we can pay. It's not as though we don't have the vacancies, but we have a country to govern at the end of the day. So if I go and sit in cabinet and I say, oh, I need free primary health care, then they give me, I want to be that.
President Mahama, a brand now were you opposition leader, NDC, and our now was share nursing students, and would join a new, or two book our data or because you're big. Or Bab, or catch on myself. Omo ba say ba automatic recruitment ebeba we say agenda 111 hospitals na Kufuor starting obewie ni nyina say the bad nurses be nya ba bia ye adwuma and young women promising the year omo di 21 22 23 looking up to you for hope say obwa the young crowd
you see. What
did the ministers kind?
Obviously, so more automatic.
Yes.
I say that time no na sa nursing students almost say allow crowd no crowd pay automatic post. Okay.
Yes, I mean videos wo.
Okay. Oh yeah allow no crowd pay automatic posting.
Yes.
Automatic posting and automano. Automano as I say automatic posting na to minister say they can only employ people ometimi based on SCAR clearance headed by my Minister of Health. Until no more automatic posting now, Mahama promise or mono. Again, agenda 111 now also obey so that they will get jobs to do in those hospitals. So no, men yes you say about tackle.
Debbie, what's one year? I think they were say, partnership with ABS. Sorry, be. We say Ghana.
No crown, no meeting crown.
What kind of
meeting now? Okay, or after saying that, no, or no, be a casa say a Kowe and now sorry, we Mumbai hospital. What is I said?
Debbie.
No, Charlie Cunet also settings in Kwan. Enya dear, look, me primary health care, me faso based on Ofri Krasia. Not say enya proper primary health care. Look, now primary health care actually, if you look at primary health care, it's actually supposed to be under health insurance. Maybe implementation on kakra. But you see, it is the health insurance money and no more year or more primary health care. No.
Yes.
And the Mahama case no more can. It is the health insurance money no more TB. It means that there may be some challenges with the health insurance financing if you don't find other means of replacing what they have done. So that's the major issue. Among for health insurance, one say we may be going back to cash and carry. Even though they say they will be giving primary health care, there, 1 year, then you'll be referred.
Yes.
If they detect health issue, you'll be referred.
But the next level. Then the question is, hospitals now, primary health care, no, have, and almost said that they are I'm saying, and for full part dramatization. Hey, almost maybe because I don't do a day, primary health care, the quite checking in any BP,
over 200.
Ama a rooftop over 200. It's one of my refer no. Now, hospitals are very fair. I'm not calling. I want treatment and everything. What's the way?
Because Chips comes and wait see. Hey, district hospital, look, if there are any referral, every EBR is a major issue bar. Why your primary health care? Why BBR? If there's a major issue with the person, the next hospital is called your district hospital.
Yes, because
and there are 88 districts are only hospital.
Any part of BP 200 a day. And for quite admission.
Yeah, I met you know.
You are crossing that ambulance in.
This is my falling on.
Hospital bed or better.
They may have to follow on Akufado's ambulance. Because where they say to me for own cause.
Namely, Doctor, are you a free year? Doctor, are you a free year? True BB.
Yes.
Follow a medical practice.
On the health.
And back when I say about the Costa, you don't know, that's a health. May show Monaca, because men who are DBA says our primary health care, you're launching that. Other good one.
Men are catch you. Oh, then no, you can. If you can. It had been launched. Different implementation, any may be focused on now, NDC form. You don't say NDC, no. Ayana, NBV4, yeah, or more office, they cannot name a single social intervention. So it says there, Muhammad care about, or the primary health care about. Primary health care ban, no matter trying to bracket. Yes, social intervention.
Now, what do they say? A friend say free exercise by or social intervention. President Kufo a day
health insurance.
National insurance by what kind?
No,
free maternity or social intervention.
When they so one need be into our trauma who say the also I be. And no, that is all about this primary health in Mahama case. So that Mama also leave supposedly a legacy, say, or no so all call or buy and all call no legacy away to Janie. And no, and I go Mahama case. And to say, oh, Marcia Obama, the Obama, US. And then almost more detail. I want to say copy.
Now, you see, copy we crampono. You will never be. Almost say a war for bases, yes. But for what they call parliament. Say a fair basis no kufo.
No.
There be. Ghana for who say basis na on F.
Yes.
Na a so for some of my Ghana. And the other buy and a for basis.
Yes.
Now me can what I think said 2 days ago. So put the Mobutu is so the woman. And now who can a friend say.
Idi Amin Krami who kaka.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. And Kenneth Kaunda.
Yes.
No, a president.
Zambia.
Yes. Oh, correct.
Founding a.
Also, be a dictator.
Yes.
Now, a Drew Baby, now a national team.
Yeah.
I feel KK11.
Kenneth Kaunda 11.
Kenneth Kaunda 11.
Yes.
Because we're a dictator. Was the ding actual national team so.
And sir. Okay. KK11.
And now, friend say, Mobutu Sisseku. Also, none the symbol.
Yes.
A leopard. Bibia leopard. Yanunti, or national team. That time, no. Zaire. Now Congo.
Dr. Congo.
Yes. Congo DR. Say, to ye no, na you know, leopard.
Yes.
What they two on national team, so
the
leopards of Congo.
Yes.
What I see. The dictatorial tendencies. What John
me so obia bibia or do one castle be to dimbe to mona or muwa or besel man for hune. Dictatorial tendencies. When you do something, let people recognize it and say where they are fatano. It is automatic.
Attributable to you.
Yes, it is automatic. It's automatic. We are the answer of what pilated or kai for bars. No man, on a debate. Now, some level of a social intervention name and buy under our Fourth Republic. On the buy, man for say, yay, where the president go for YAB.
Yes,
and I go for bars.
Okay.
Now, a health insurance, a primary health care, they're so now the buy and I can't say. You know, the by no, on say health sector, no, there are a lot of challenges.
Okay.
Challenges were on say nurses or mugufie. In fact, not just health, for education, so kaka. Also, now they spoke about automatic posting in all these areas. They say education. Teachers are how many
14 months
no salary.
I said yes, almost the year, but say
Yes.
You need to say 3 months. Can you 2 months?
Yes. Automatic posting so I health sector and also encoso. But the ya pan say so almost say on say President Akufo-Addo buy now Mahama Jai for the first time in my life. Now Obiako school, Obia secondary school, they were 2 professions or person here. Free fear enya Godon. There are 2 professions of person here.
Okay.
Be a passion. But yeah, I need to do fear. No, there were 2 professions. Teaching and nursing because there were automatic recruitment. We pay no room until 2012. President Mamani or take you over. By cut time or giant backlog of teachers in the nurses or maybe school. Now, would life, you know what to say, or be a school as a nurse, I am employed.
And I make us maybe me a product of training college.
We are one Juma.
Maybe a June. Maybe a June by August.
Yes.
Na a yaba.
We'll start now.
Appointment na Abba. Yes. Tell me Juma 1st September. I watch it. It will be a yard. There will be 2 months because it's automatic.
Professional. No, because this essentially, look, you cannot do without teachers. You cannot do without nurses. Now, so Mahama Kwabaya, he left a ballot 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. President Akufo-Addo had to come and clear from 2012 up to 2020.
Yeah.
Also, Konaja. But
I said up a door.
No, I just 2020 to up to 2024. Also, by Assam mobile, you start from 2021. Now I clear. Say almost say some primary health on by a year. Wow, nurse, I own your Juma, no better volunteerism. Obia one koye biano when there's a vacancy near Oyan Fowl. After so back, that's the policy they want to.
What is the meaning of that?
So that who only say they're not here, Dr. UFPA. Medical or health profession is just like a legal profession. They value seniority. It will be a school 2021. No? The person should be a senior to be a 2024.
Yes.
So call employ 2024 Nipa now Ajai 2025 and now 24 Nipa now Ajai 2021 now. What have you done?
You are not put here a injustice.
Injustice. And I make that's the word I wanted you to mention.
Yes, injustice.
Because Nipa now year 2021. Also on train na back clearance but no appointment. So do from a bar. Also on your volunteerism. So on be a volunteer no, not say clearance bar or no.
Besides that, the teachers is also
the same.
Almost the same. Ama application of Makwakoye is the same. Yes, so would be a portal. No, it about 40,000. And the koye, but
they were taking 7,000.
Now, 40,000 a koye. A bit year 2022. A bit year 2023. A bit 2024, 2025. It is about it is about people. No, now be opportunity. Then you take the backlog. Obi a school 2022. No, be a year 2024. What's all money now apply? The danger is that, and there will be a year 2022. You better have in there. Yes. Now be a year 2025. No, yeah, yes. You better follow number next. By no, yeah, because I know you are fan of face. Sorry. You better 2025 for no, and then now 2022. They are not. In 2 years' time. It's 2 years I be follow no. I be junior. I be junior to be a year school 2025. How fair is this? And you see, in terms of maybe net contribution. Any promotion now. Oh no, actually. Meanwhile, we are school before Nipa now. Yeah. And for the is this. And that is what they want. Military, any police near seniority. Batch way never. Way batch. Sadia no there. What's my music? I think music clinically. Because we son. Yeah, no. Okay. Okwa ayo atokwa boga. Wow. Okwa clinically. It's me son. We are better decisions. Or they say stroke 74. Yes. So we 1974. It's stroke 74. It's a minimum. Stroke 74. Yes. That day 2022. I just work for 2025. Nipa. Just Muhammad here. Topsy Telvi. Bibia was in Tracy. Bibia was in Tracy. That's where we are.
Oh, Charlie.
Will be at the message the Biaba our primary health care was saying. And the quality of modern compound buyer. na a primary health care.
That's it.
Say baby no be a hospital.
No.
But with my
Primary health care no
was it clearly it's a duplication. And now what the abba and now was say it will be say yes, arrogance of power on the part of Akando. And I get
we can only employ those.
Yes, no, I can't say we have a country to govern. Can you govern a country?
So now you're health minister.
You and there will be say Asare said President Mahama has fulfilled most of his promises. So what I was saying, he cannot forgive Asare if they do as well. We knew the apostle Galamsi.
Money power, no, why PowerPoint Obi awaya PowerPoint presentation on offer different countries.
Yes.
Almost mine now, so they were not polluting their waters.
Yes.
Kwana pollute water.
Me papa.
PowerPoint presentation.
Me papa Asare so the about democracy is the type of government where power is vested in the people. Mm-hmm. There's another type of government where insincerity, dishonesty, and lying rules. It is called polycracy, and its final target is kleptocracy. That's government right. By thieving. Where do you place Ghana?
And Ghana for
the
Bejaji. Say Obian who the Ekoso promises or Moye and Ebi Obian. Now they say Okofoma, Masa, and Koye Sao.
Oh, Debbie. And
Koye crash, Kasamin, inflation 3.2. Dollar no cry say kosuru kakaka isan eko.
But you say
the interbank cry 11.
Interbank 11.
11.
Okay. But in reality no.
Okay, say bank ne dey say the minority for kai no. Bank of Ghana and abai no mukita exchange rate na boki na kita dollar.
Omukuta exchange rate no
paper so na boki kita dollar. Nto per dollar. No, I can't because exchange rate now Bank of Ghana.
Okay. Mame kwa humana so many ways of enkodi enkobo. Engineer, good morning. That is say.
Morning, but we are bokodi.
Nyame ado boko na so way.
Nyango pandon boko.
Nyame ase. Na news na ye tete say Mrs. You say ya transfer no from Takoradi to Tamale no. It is no kre.
But nyango pandon no kre.
No kre say ya transfer no from Takoradi to Tamale.
Hello.
It's okay. Me better with this be mami.
Me ba ya transfer to from Takoradi to Tamale.
Na almost the transfer general transfer will commission one more na and I say a single we so sourcing.
Oh the American HIA we chief na maka say say a car transfer sir. I mean transfers will be better say o e kan ejumi bia ho. Na oba public sector so transfers here. Between the work of a but say you better transfer we say ubi nko ebia Takoradi enko Tamale na ube hu say NDC mpenifoni na go social media meaning so munyi na yejima o minerals commission minim na obi akofa me picture na ya transfer no ko ya yesi na afia amanfo e bisa say oh ana abranche ni nsema o kana nsi a o hwese Ghana ye fomegudi hu nsem no mo beye kujama obi ahwe bi na mafa ene ho tan ana enti egwabonten ho a obi ebisa question na mafa from me was for transfers here obi anso nka se Tamale enye kru dabi obi anka sa but se oba tan a wawo e won collect to amienu na also obe transfer no enye boni what transfer ni we say onko immediately from Takoradi to Tamale na party for omunye eduma o minerals commission obi to say gifa gunu obi to say DVL boss ye friend is saying
Nekwi Logas
ADD no yeah ADD all over
and overast mantia on why then
in terms of obi the information mission name say or say me kra me ko minerals commission kra ya am me save mantia no that's why me can say ni yefunu a odennam Ghana ha hello.
Talk about
Hello.
Meto kabezom.
Yeah. Ni yefuna ordinam Ghana he. Obia enim adekodia opewa brabum no. ɛno na ato no adwendwene because wokae a gold board nsɛm baeɛ a na gold board abɔ Ghana ka $214 million a yɛnom bi yɛsɔreeɛ no ɛhɔ na Steve Mantia a ɔde fa yɛ ho time because ɔyɛ consultant wɔ gold board.
Na wɔyɛ consultant wɔ gold board ɔho okay.
Ɔyɛ consultant wɔ gold board nti wafa me ho time ɛnɛ Steve Mantia ɔsɛ me mekɔ edwuma minerals commission no mankɔ interview ma yɛama me appointment letter ɛna ɔmo san pam me ne nyinaa yɛ akɔhwesɛm obi onni me ɔmo certificate mekɔ yɛ edwuma minerals commission na me yɛ edwuma wɔ Ghana Manganese Company a na yɛtwa me dollars and I have to resign to come and serve the then government ɛna ma me de pay wɔ minerals commission enti Steve Mantia de niyefo no a ɛnɛ Ghana obi ehu sɛ aban no atɔ no nti wɔyɛ frustrated enti wohwɛ dama issue a ɛkɔ yi a kane no na yɛ Steve Mantia a mo na nkɛbɛ sɔre te sɛ na mo sɔre Ejapa time sɛ yɛnyɛ hwehwɛmu Ghana nyɛ se ɛnɛ no saa nkɔfo no nyinaa yɛatɔ mu nyinaa ama ɛnɛ Steve Mantia adwene a yɛfɛ no sɛ adwene a yɛde dwen sɛ panyin oni bi enti atɛmdidie enti ɔno deɛ obi anim sɛ I have been able to stand up against him and he's a member of the government WhatsApp platform.
Ɛhɔ deɛ ɛsi ɛdo saa platform no deɛ ɔda so sɛ pɛ di a ɛno ano no.
Yes so it is part of the series of attacks. Obi kɔ akambo sɛ me certificate bi a wɔ Ghana ha obi yes me anything for no but asɛm a mɛka ne sɛ sɛ yɛatransfer obi deɛ ɛyɛ Ghana mmara but sɛ mobɛba social media ɛde me wife de abɛto wɔ na mo ani agye sɛ yɛatransfer me wife from Takwa to Tamale sɛ sɛ Tamale nso yɛ kuro ɛnyɛ kuro bɔne biara Tamale one of the best cities wɔ Ghana ha nanso sɛ ɛyɛ ade a mofi sɛ mode panish me because of sɛ krono ɛwi President Mahama ne na pound a ɔmobɔ Ghanafoɔ atena gold board ama gold board abɔka gold a Ghana yɛato de ato Central Bank mo ato gold ne di akorɔmfoɔ mo wieɛ mo san so apɛ kwan akɔtɔ gold na bɛgum edi ɔman sika over $1 billion ɔman agyapadeɛ te sɛ daman gold mine abɛtɔ hɔ na yɛnum bi yɛ kyerɛ sɛ ɔman agyapadeɛ sɛ bɛtɔ hɔ a mampene wontumi mfa ama wɔ ebusuani saa ɛwɔ sɛ wofa mmara kwan so wode bɛma wo nua kora na ɛwɔ sɛ Ghanafoɔ yɛhu deɛ Ghanafoɔ bɛyɛ den ɛbɛnya firim na yɛbɛka saa nsɛm wei na yɛho bɛyɛ hi na yɛagye saa tan yi na ɛbɛfiri me so akɔ ɛmeyere so a ɛndeɛ ɔmo nhyɛ ɔmo sapo mu so odi mpa because afei na mebe fire no ba sɛ sɛ ebia ɔmo tu firi Ghana ha sɛ ɔmo tu we are going to ensure accountability is key na bɛn na yɛmfa nyɛ President Akufo-Addo bɛn na yɛmfa nyɛ amanfo bebree intimidation say but na minti yɛgyinam na minti bibia bɛtɔtɔ n'akɔ mu bɔkɔɔ me yere Nyankopɔn adom company bi kɔ afɛ mpo sɛ ɛbɛha adwene mpo a ɔmo sɛ me sɛ menyini firi minerals commission on resign na ɔmo mfa no because ɔmo mpɛ sɛ ɔbɛkɔ saa atete ni me sɛ ɛne deɛ ɛyɛ ne decision so ɔbɛkɔ Tamale a I will support her sɛ ɔnkɔ nso a I will support her
no problem sɛ in case ɔbɛkɔ Tamale a me nua baako nso ɛwɔ hɔ nom wɔwɔ afuo kama wɔ nkokɔ wɔ nkɔmfam wɔkɔ a no problem akɔmfam no wobɛnya biara fine
what ɛno ano nti mɛsrɛ sɛ intimidation a aban yi ɛyɛ wɔ nkɔfo sɛ transfer nya de bɔne transfer deɛ ɛka aban adwuma ho ba sɛ wobɛyɛ transfer wie na political actors ɛne nam ɛɛbɔ nsu na ɛkyɛ sɛ it was a decision taken sɛ yɛde bɛkrepoo me. It is clear, Obia.
But you are not crippled, right?
Oh, me. Edio, omu me. Omu ko bisa ma si pa. And it is a uku ye. Uku so say jinya me. And ti be say omu show mu sapo mu so mu din. Because me hear more minerals commission cry. Me information I hear more on this government. Omu pay for them work campo. They don't have it. So you cannot victimize my wife because me as a private citizen. Me mejuma as an advocate and they obi to Steve Mantia omo cloudy omo civil society organizations. They are the ones supporting this nonsense. Obi sending me the application by Kubi CC as on TRC GNT and me say my wife started work at Minerals Commission before I me to support the then deputy minister. I was working in the mines. Me or a mechanical engineer. June year of some graduate postgraduate diploma mining engineering. Okay, the qualifications.
And it's a more feel there and I didn't want a more meboa.
It is a obit yes, it is obit Steve Mantiao. Ninfie Yasu, when you pension. A consultant, a good border. The year or no see a gun in our own free Abidjan or what certificate or no on to me age more. Mobet me in penny 4 we fun timbet marshama on mine a japadia good, yet bet me their mode be now so obedient to me age more Ghana. When it says Omoya Kushi for Muye in Kofobia. Now the album was no ascertain the criminal. Now American say mining needs the BRA, President Mahama, Edibema say in you. Say why and in fact, and any assembly qua a kiki or Makuma pa say I'm for Papa so. That's all the mining ma. That's it about for be buy that mines no on Mobeji.
Oh, yeah, no correct.
Yes, sir. Obian Tiasia Gun and Intimina mines. Now so far Papa so. And then answer. Not workers or more engineers and planners or what acquired down my mind. Omo demonstrating Oman because you see EMP Ed Diomuka. I wasn't captain processes no. Yes, main town draw. What I share Atik
Atik Mohammed. Mm-hmm.
Yes, before that none was our information, but I tried to just hold on. When you know man now was the tender committee, it take time, it go through. This is why tender 7 days no a year estate capture air corruption. And the people there are demonstrating. And they I see a year hand over from Gulf Coast, they are my EMP. Our Brian say Ghana agreement Ghana buying any engineers and planners business in them. Say Ghana being 10% to Ghana being a obienim. Now you full for in penny bonnie this year, you full to the Steve Mantiao and share weighing cat because Omedi Diaming because our car. The better if you good board.
Okay, wisdom. No, Chamesis Maya was here. Yes, supporting. I go post to Idinachi. Yamyadma. I don't know. Next week in Wabadia, Nanka, All right. We have for engineer, mining engineer, wisdom, Edem Gomashi, and Wakasa, Wabwa, especially this program. We are also affected, especially this program because Wataba Cinema, Ebes Puzu, Ebonia. This is for AD and now more victimizing. So the multi generation will hear a drama band the year. You say, your friend is a young transfer. And what can the mismaker with the sister? Say, I get Tamale no work on it as a hand, secretary or my Ghana. Name motive behind. I dream with direction. I dream and yet I dream polite, crazy minded decision. And now or more article. It is our entity. How do?
Yes.
Yeah, quite.
Now, say, primary health care.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It's young work LGBT, and I say, star fight with your air queen, OSP versus Attorney General. What's your position on that?
Enra, Mammy will show this so.
Okay.
Before my economy pay say, you say a law way. The purpose of this office. OSP. President Akufo-Addo Adjemu said, it's been very difficult. Say Attorney General sometimes very prosecuting politicians. Say ebi omodi omonsa.
Maybe I'm buying for that time now.
Exactly. So this office was supposed to be independent, so that. Case be Badia OSP corruption related no OSP will have the mandate to prosecute those cases. Me, I have said to say office we are still believe that office is very important. You may question the work of the occupants of that office, but you cannot throw away that office because occupants they are not doing it. But the office is very important. So office in the keep. Now, if you come to OSP near per the law no OSP Act no Act 959.
Yes.
In fact, yama independence in the law, independence or OSP to prosecute corruption related because Attorney General on the appoint you OSP as or delegate, you know. And no man, Juma. If you look at people don't know, many people were not aware. Say OSP no Attorney General nominated to the president. OSP, SP, I should say. Let me say there's a difference between SP and OSP. OSP is the office, and SP is the special prosecutor. Special prosecutor, no Attorney General first of all on the nominated, and my president. My president through other processes, no my veteran, then he's sworn in by the president. So in the first place, you know. Where am I on the authority by that nomination alone?
Yes,
inherent
or implied.
In fact, it's inherent. Okay. Because you have nominated somebody to do this for you, so you are giving that person an authority to go ahead. So, and now based on the law now, you're passing. Now, people are saying, there must be a fiat. There must be a fiat to be able to give that absolute authority for OSP to operate. They are saying, Omoko court, OSP could not show any fiat to say, Attorney General authority to prosecute cases. And therefore, only authority to prosecute cases, all cases who are prosecuted, the all winning is null and void.
Maybe Miss Patani.
Yes.
Maybe Penny.
Yes.
We am hoping is one with yes, I beg the Yasim. Now a headmaster.
Yes.
And now, one more school fees.
That's right.
And see, what Maka said, man, the one for school fees, I may be a baboon. The Bible school will be.
What you are now in here?
Won't you the bunny fees? And buying is the lesson by anybody divo.
That's right.
And was so the banu. Who bring papa.
Why not your school fees?
What did your fees?
One year.
Who bring the banu?
Okay.
And now. Nigerico kind. And then our bo bana was say a quani bear for you, while me dine the castle school fees.
Wow, what did I go school?
I remember penny as an America.
Wow, what did I go school? I was said this say, oh, bet you any fees. You didn't keep track and say, may buy school because one I say, what any year not your school fee went here. When Chiana ya permanent, also want to remind you for your fees. What is your responsibility? So now the responsibility then, Papa, as a parent.
Say, what is with your fees?
And responsibility includes say, oh, Bɛkyerɛ, say, obey your school fees.
Yes.
You don't need that little child, so be reminder.
Now, it says my year case is OSP as me. Why not? What is Fiat? No, sign a constitution. Why there's some responsibility no one to say or just Fiat nema.
Say Attorney General.
It's not Attorney General the court. Say, I dear one I saw them one fam mine. It's yes, stop moving.
In fact, no cry and throw. And now I'm trying to now
what they make us say?
Yeah, me say pa because when I saw them, say a very critical say Odema. I say una Odema.
Yes,
buy Odema.
You're the Maya.
You're the Maya. Through airline. Airline 2423. I think I'm going to get the correct airline.
And I mean, she's lawyer Kwame Adofo. Kumasi Yana. Not just say another day and Komono. I just say, well, my public education. Okay, yes, Menyano. Hello, Council. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, my people like for why.
Sound okay. Maybe then can you mom dear, but so be for dear Anna.
I'm reliable for no, and
okay, Matty, that's and then make him. All right, I was a for lawyer quite a phone on my signal and say what the life from F-ray and they say what the Wakama in your public education. Clarity must be brought to bear. It was that is the mill. I don't know when
I act no airline regulation and regulation 2 legislative instrument 2374 2018 yes. Okay. Also, we pass the act. There must be an ally to operationalize that act. Into way, and the authority to say that is how SP should operate.
Yes.
And then the office should operate. And the LI is LI 2374.
Okay, but my call. Hello, Kazo. Kazo. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Meto kapa. Sounds what make. Right. Na enkoma swing. The so-called fight between OSP and friend say Attorney General and John Dramani Mahama president was what it baby and na wasre. Ye di enkomo ebi mu chese fiat bi esenka ye di ma enkoi enti abadira kwakwa ehunhuru nya kakra ba yesatiana pocket lawyer Audu Mahama, editor of Custodian newspaper, so Wata Parliament almost 28 years. Was say LI Biaba, was say LI 2374 2018, right? Was say Koyana Kobabe Ridiachet, minimum said Yokomodino, if you was also aware of this LI, but from your public education.
In fact, there could be cut area to the minimum LI. Now,
okay. I was sending my meeting. What the mammy and I just know the Hunkomo. Why?
That airline is new resolve that problem between Attorney General and the OSP and a special prosecutor. And they say, special prosecutor, the office of Parliament may create here. For all, Parliament may create here. And apparently, they created section 4(2) of its mandate. Was it subject to Article 88(4) of the Constitution? The office shall be authorized by the Attorney General. Shall be authorized, which means that no we are aware. That to me now, office in the any Parliament name Attorney General. And you know we are no doubt that from day one, office no came to me. It's not almost call and also be about officer. Now, Attorney General, executive instrument, no sign, no man authorization, and our authority said corruption and corruption related case you can go after them. And it's either said there was an oversight on the part of Attorney General at the time, Robert Kufu. And now, all more mobile officers, over to now officer, what kind of mandate now? It's who said, we have visa. The visa didn't hold there. They call Attorney General on what to visa. Authorization of any hodea, they call Attorney General, not have to be authorization. And then now we in our money, especially today, here's a thing on over ya bona who is not authorized or who that who near you. And there is no fight between Attorney General and OSP. OSP in the world who let me say is subject to the authorization by the Attorney General. And to know according to necessary court and a work. There's no fight. Attorney General the right office.
Airline no any EI legislative instrument any EI executive instrument they are in this one.
Well, look, legislative instrument is a never Parliament never executive instrument there and the Parliament and a debate. So they are there. And the Attorney General the best fine said by this instrument I authorize you to prosecute with my name. DRA will be, UCO will be, Senate will be, police will be. So what I say? It will no, as you say, the act no per se is enough to give him that authorization. And of course, I think it's because that is not the case.
Maybe to airline now make no, airline 2374 2018 no, what share has here Article 6 was say full investigation. Sorry, Regulation 6, I was saying the office may generally initiate an investigation into corruption or corruption-related offense when facts or circumstances reasonably indicate that an investigation may be conducted to prevent or prosecute corruption or a corruption-related offense. and was where the office decides to initiate a full investigation under sub-regulation 1A, the office shall invite for an interview the complainant where necessary, and our thought was why my main call regulation 11 or so. Quickly, regulation 11 or say decision to prosecute. The decision, the special prosecutor or an authorized officer shall, upon considering the facts and evidence gathered from an investigation, take a decision whether or not to prosecute. It's the airline radio. What is it? Clear cut to say OSP no, and another SP na the mandate to prosecute without recourse to Attorney General. And
well, that would be consistent with Article 80. Article 80 says only the Attorney General has that power. And it says if airline or coming from Parliament is seeking to give him that power, that would be unconstitutional because Parliament needs that power.
But Parliament, no, can't watch me. Say Parliament, no, and your Parliament on its own volition and no initiatives are airline. The airline came from the Attorney General. And
well, look, I'm going to go on with what kind of section 4 of its mandate? It says shall be authorized by the Attorney General. A year no car say section 4 by coming into effect of this act, the special prosecutor is authorized by the Attorney General, then there will be no problem. What does it shall be authorized?
So is it the wording authorized? And okay, so it's airline when they acquire no, it means to say Attorney General no giving meaning to that authorization no, and what the airline acquire Parliament and yaja to say OSP betimi initiate investigation and I just say.
Well, that's not what the court sees. The court sees it say he needs an express authorization to do that. And the court will refer to several other departments and our bodies that they've been given an express authorization to prosecute. The airline is a legislative instrument from Parliament. Parliament doesn't have that power. That power lies solely with the Attorney General.
But I can't say also the and then the act establishing or the OSP no, is also from Parliament, and Parliament doesn't have the authorization. And
no, they do. They do have the power to set up anybody. But to me, what do you could in a court to be? It lies solely with the Attorney General.
You should, Mama say yes. Who you should express be say express authorization from Attorney General. But snit for
yes.
Omudia no to me na Attorney General de ma woman.
Yes.
Where can it be found? I call Parliament and I say, is there an EI in existence?
Yes. From what I've heard, yes. And from what I've read from the judgment, there is an EI in existence for even GRE as well. GRE or EI in existence. Police has an EI in existence. So there is express authorization to all these bodies where they have given authorization to prosecute.
Okay, fine. You know, you know, Holma, come. Now the next question is say, necessary say, very much like now a requirement is say, I will say, Attorney General, Emma authorization through EI.
Yes.
Adena Attorney General no still one for Ian Enko. Now I could record.
And then another section or sign new authorization.
Exactly my point.
I said nearly. Another section or sign new authorization. Say I authorize you going forward to prosecute in my name or in the name of the Attorney General. Finish. Okay. So the office is so useful once there's an express authorization. What are you? Hello.
Castle. And to say no say express authorization free OSP or MAF no Attorney General Home through EIA. Now the next is the OSP office no a white elephant and I'm a boy.
No. What kind of section 4 now? They were aware that that authorization must come from the Attorney General.
Why is the Attorney General not giving that authorization?
I said to you, there was a contestant or contestation between the OSC and the Attorney General. And he said the OSC stopped there. He didn't need it. Attorney General said, no, you can't proceed without me. But they are called going forward, and one day Attorney General signed an executive instrument giving him authorization to go after all prosecution cases. That would be now.
Before I said way bano, last stage now that was your position.
It has always been my position.
Before I said way now, it has always been your position. But is it not? You say, is it not intriguing? Say Attorney General should believe you. In fact, everyone has done a year research akabi. Ebra ye beti OSP no. Dominica yinde. Eka the parliament the who can be say was so mutimi nya saa de no from AG. It added wo ba yi on fa maaye. That's the question I'm wanwa.
There was doubt whether he needed one. Now, court decision I said he needs one.
That doubt no is inconsequential. The doubt was in the mind. The doubt was in the mind of the OSP, but it wasn't in the mind of the Attorney General, who was supposed to give that in order. No, because I know the when him say straight away, was say your man no express authorization. Why is he not giving it?
Well, is it too late for him to do it now?
It is not too late, but why are they litigating, wasting time? About me and they are with me.
Well, now, still, it will not have retrospective effect. Into all the cases of their court now is now on void anyway. All the cases, MPA, SML, BCU, Omo Doma Kokos, or Afani Womo, is now a void. So,
you see, Castle. And let the factor be pastor me interrupt kakra. Based on the Okayi, based on the Okayi, and Attorney General, I say a prosecutor for dereliction of duty.
Attorney General, I say OSC.
General, because one when him say I was on my authorization. It's a dereliction of duty.
No. Who was now officer? Now they will be the focus. The first thing you ask yourself is, do you have the mandate to do it? So if you have a doubt that you don't have it, a mandate, you go and ask for it. Sort it here. If you want to our office, our thing for or the case or mandate and as only mandate. Only mandate, you go and ask for it. You are not according to your financial law. Attorney General, you have never gone to Attorney General asking for a mandate and he refused it. If you Attorney General move in a abatement of crime. I said in the count because one on a mandate in one hole. Ya will nim say change. I said what now because yes sir SML Daniel that year queen a sican yako wistino. It's a financial loss and Attorney General can't escape blame. Attorney General buy now always you are profit. So the can't decision for that. What he can declare operator wanted. So and he doesn't want it. He's not even allowed to interfere in the work. So the presumption is that you've been given one by the previous Attorney General. Not turning out so you don't have that. How do you go and blame the current Attorney General? What do they make an answer?
Okay, Matthias. But that you see, say if indeed the Attorney General had that presumption there and they know you're reckless. Because I didn't emanate from the office of the Attorney General. Did he see any evidence of a so-called EI for him to have that belief or presumption?
Well, you see, I don't want to blame the Attorney General. The reason they say, one, you need to me amount of the duty is on you to check whether you have the mandate or not. You can't go, and why are we not blaming Parliament? I'm going to pass a law. So why are we not blaming Parliament? But what we said, Parliament was aware that there was an issue about the authorization coming from the Attorney General because of Article 88. And the Parliament money clear in its mandate said, you shall be authorized by the Attorney General. And it said, and I'm going to answer me who you tell me anything. They don't want a situation where a rogue special prosecutor could be going after the government anyhow. But if you have to go and get your authorization from the Attorney General will say no. Where you are coming for authorization to do a certain job. So that is what the intention is. That is whom. And if you year and say you shall be authorized. Then commitment says, in coming to force of this act, the Attorney General has authorized the OSP to prosecute corruption and corruption-related offenses. But what is the same?
What is the way forward, Council, with the ECOC?
The way forward is a turnover. And once Attorney General also a new EI authorizing the special prosecutor to prosecute in the name of the Attorney General. Finish. That's
managing editor of custodian, I would Muhammad so also a person or two questions about command patrol.
Lawyer. The me by say only say all acts, all a year parliament passing, all these things pass parliament passing emanate from the executive. So sir, you sure say you are aware of this.
They are aware.
Yes, they all emanate from the executive. Now, in Ghana, we have a hierarchy of laws, constitution, constitutional instrument, and others. I'm trying to find out whether executive instrument is higher than legislative instrument. Because legislative instrument, not me can answer me, it emanated from the Attorney General. And if you look at Article 88 now lawyer quote here, if you look at Article 88 clause 4, it said that all offenses prosecuted in the name of the Republic of Ghana shall be at the suit of Attorney General or any other person authorized by him in accordance with any law.
Yes.
Now the law now made me argument and they say any law no. First of all, it is the Special Prosecutors Act, Act 959, NALI 2374.
Yes.
These are clearly stated, and all these emanated from the Attorney General.
Yes.
So, and even the nomination of the SP is done by the Attorney General, per the Act.
Council, what do you want to say?
So, if you have given all this authority, what executive instrument do you need to give again for the SP to act?
Your name. Money respond to my.
My response is say, all what you are saying is true. Even the selection, the nomination of the person to the office was all done by the Attorney General. But the person was vetted by Parliament. But remember, say, in the act, and the what say you shall be authorized. A future. So when you sit there and you are not authorized, somebody is equally in a very sound position to ask you where is the authorization. I want to go back to the airline. The airline is not an executive instrument from the Attorney General. It's a legislative instrument.
It came from the Attorney General's office.
Well, but it's not it's from Parliament. Attorney General office is executive instrument. Signing and giving you that authorization. So what I hear. And if you look at other bodies or more prosecutorial powers and see what they have been given. They have all been given an executive instrument signed by the Attorney General.
One sign be man, said the kind, no.
Yes.
Okay, Yati. Council.
Yes, unless we assign manner. We don't have any other problem. He will start and he will have the authorization to do the work he is supposed to do. It will not affect the old ones. Why are court there now and boy?
I think say you better ask what say for the meantime. Na yahwehwe na yedi ho enkomoti. Yes, akoken kan. About Tiade bi has you me airline no. Was say in exercise of the power conferred on the minister responsible for justice by Section 78 of the Office of the Special Prosecutor Act 2017, these regulations are made this 23rd day of November 2018. It's very Attorney General and the other Echo Parliament. It would be yes, I knew who be and come on ye, but Nina and say Pablo Chadu, Damian Wetna, Attorney General, and for EI and Conan one.
Finish. Right.
The castle, Medas Castle. All right. I was for 80. A legal task.
Yes, because me lawyer.
But we experience, no?
Yes. What Parliament? What have experience in Parliament?
Yes.
As I said, LI, no, and yet Parliament doesn't draft LI, CIs, and in it. All laws emanate from the executive.
Yes.
And so only back constitutionally, Parliament is supposed to pass laws. So only the choir throughout, no more fine tune, no more pass it. But that law, it is not. It is owned by the executive. Parliament passes it. That is why when Parliament passes law and the president doesn't assent to it, it doesn't become law.
It's very mumudie.
Oh.
Ally not say.
It emanated from the
Attorney General
and our man of power. In fact, every ally is supposed to operationalize an act.
Yes.
When you pass an act, you give an ally to give effect to the act, so that ally Bɛkyerɛ how the office will be operated, how you have the power to do certain things, including charges. Any baby, the ally will specify all that. So ally actually came, and not many lawyer be. Only due my attention to actually sent me this ally.
2374.
Yes, said that ally. In fact, it suffices. Say first of all, they appointee no, and not ally way has, as I quoted Article 88(4) no. Powers no were delegated those powers to the SP per the CI any airline now. So what is this executive instrument again? Say he has to issue an executive. So what is the use of all this?
Honestly,
what's the use of the airline?
Na minim airline no, but even if the airline put the home pa, a inherent. Ewo act
no mo say one man authority and then constitution is very clear.
And the airline also their back.
Nominating the panel.
Yes.
And the constitution is very clear. Say Article 88 now all prosecutorial powers, no, all cases, no, or say all offences prosecuted in the name of the Republic of Ghana shall be at the suit of the Attorney General or any other person authorized by him in accordance with any law.
Yes.
Any law, no airline, any
law. Okay, say you no. When they the critical part.
Any other law, any law. Any law.
Meba.
So also executive instrument, it has to be executive instrument. Any law.
Meba.
The lawyers, sometimes I don't say lawyers understand and sometimes we are biases but this one, me, I don't see any need at all for this in Tokwa.
But then the question is say it was so explicit.
Yes.
Ewo airline no.
Yes.
So betimi aye. Say no want to mean yet any sa airline yedi
what is the use of the airline?
Flowers
because airline is supposed to give how the office will operate. And it is a power. First of all, no, Gloria Akufu no on the way.
Yes.
Airline no, she went to the airline. And airline look. Let me also tell viewers it say Parliament has nothing to do with airline. They don't change anything airline. Parliament airline. Say executive attorney general they all the call here. Everything is from her, the attorney general. Let me say office of the attorney general. Airline no what they call. If Parliament sees something, say inconsistent with the law, they only notify you. Now once you put there, they just simply lay it and 21 sitting days. It becomes law. Finito. Parliament has nothing. They don't change airline. They don't do anything. That's like executive instrument. So when Constitution says that any law, you can be given the power to any law.
And any law, one specific say a law is a law.
Law is a law. So lawyers are look, law no be, but sometimes you know, look, that is the point I'm making. Say, it is not from Parliament. Nobody should say it is a Parliament that passes. Everything in this airline, everything where to where it came from. Parliament never changed any word in it. Everything,
yes,
they don't change any word. Everything where to where came from Attorney General's office.
Okay, so
why am an airline to operate? Also on some executive. So what's the use of the airline?
Actually, Professor Body Bet na say you should be 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Near the Prophet Nasianisa. And yet
my young concluding in this matter.
Okay.
As for Prof, we are going to pay attention and listen to him. Until my young concluded before Betnas. The American say, first of all, lawyers, I'm also a lawyer should be because there are some lawyers who are even are in court with the SP.
Yes.
So if you look at their narrative of the whole story, different. Because there are whole issues with the SP because they are defending they are the lawyers for some of the Nepal or
no, but you see, you know, I also disagree with you.
Yes.
Maybe to have issues with the office of maybe 2 issues.
Oh, we all agree. We all agree, sir.
But
the occupant is different from the office.
Maybe, Mr. Maybe when you know.
Yes.
I have a equal against the establishment of the office of
that is your opinion. Maybe I don't have.
Maybe the no.
Yes.
And I'm a issue with the competence of the SP.
Yes.
I have issue with him.
That's another matter.
Person, the competence.
And we are different from the office. We are looking at the office and not the occupant.
The maker.
Yes.
But a buy who said President Mahama, any attorney general, a 2 months see the office. Yeah, I disagree with them. Say, I am wrong. I am saying it.
Okay.
It's been person what they call baby. I can say.
Okay.
Everything was called to Intinabia.
Okay, Maminja, no. Because this is an opinion I have held.
I wrong.
Okay.
I disagree with you.
Disagree, but you cannot say it's wrong.
Okay.
Because disagree and it is your opinion. But what I'm saying is that judge no crowd yeah they were here. La High Court judge. No, it means to me, many lawyer, but what he did amounts to interpretation of the law.
Yes.
Now,
a consequential orders.
Consequential. What do you mean by consequential?
What the decision in here? It was a
decision based on what? Based on interpretation of the law. And yes, sir.
It's a yellow mother called it.
They call so we need jurisdiction. Now I can say I don't have jurisdiction. Is it right for say only jurisdiction?
In fact, a court of appeal. It is a if say
SP so obey OSP so obey appeal. But the American say, look, me Attorney General and SP and the Omo now. Both of them have not shown that they are capable of prosecution.
Of course,
both of them. They have not shown that they are capable of prosecution. Who Attorney General office or who buy how many months in a? They win the 9 in apart from press conferences. Flamboyant press conference. They don't actually say why you prove.
The way they
now who's our SP where cases expect home.
As for school of performance.
Massa.
And now what? Okay. School of performance. They bought you.
Yes, I know. Yes, dondology. Yes, I call it. So, first of all, they are incapable of prosecuting any.
Yeah, we don't mind.
I the other canipa now, you're impotent. Now, there you Obi Algida or Baba on Timmy, also the menu back. I
can't fool baby almost say what the caca say, Janam. And I'm going to maybe. It's not good for us. I am not now. Also, we say, Pewaka. What did you hear me? No, and I'm saying, a dear baby. Anyway, I was for a movement television program leading the Bɛkyerɛ. Makasa me had my week from Saturday going. Over Bantamo.
Free speech.
Again, I'm was what 3 weeks.
Very important. Name me a pocket lawyer. So our knowledge is
and then why are the pocket lawyer? Now, but next week Saturday, yes, Saturday, you remember back to 7 to 10.
Okay.
And you have 3 hours. Yeah, not 10. Yes, my sister time was after my break. And 7 to 10, Mr. Ma, 7 to 10. Yeah, Munkofi and Telemondantem.
Maybe cry, maybe no catches him in Pio. Sir, let's assume Mama do light that. So now I do my the air cost will okay, I was for Professor Asare-Bediako Ababeka or Executive Director IRPP, and now was Dean, Faculty of Accounting and Finance, UPSC, and Ababeka. Now, all of a sudden, I say, Kumaya Koso, the Koso Iran, you see, near the identical force economy. No. A affect President Mahama Sujel, the economy is resilient, and I say, just a cake, and I know you had the bad say after the four, Yatiso, diesel, Yatiso 2 cities. Only the ever so before we continue. Danwa 15th, Name drive your only the Omoma a year. So, window near that bank 16 or 15. That's 16 near window. 15th, now 4 stations in the baby Oma category, Oma 2. Look, well, went from 14.2 or so to 14.49. We Shell the total. They went from 14.2 to 14.49. Then the fuel, the diesel, they went from 17.2 to 18.2. And upon one make before government then now, so that if it was 17, or what is I call 15, and yes, sir. So what the car, and I had it to see, it now stands at 16.
Okay, so
one I effect
a marketing strategy.
No,
before I would say shop would be I hear grand sales and this had man almost 2 million so few months.
You know why I'm saying that? You know why I'm saying that? Because price increase, is done by more
NP.
No, that for a year or more formula, my friend. The Emma window, that window, no. The window was supposed to be 60, and yes, sir, and now 15.
I think it's 16.
If it is 60 now, why did they increase before the 16? So that I buy the need their bar.
You mean Pumano? No, I jump. So that effect, what would they make? So that decrease, will not be too much for the own. Yes.
So why did the government look
strategy?
Sit down for and yet I buy I
suspect pollution. May I suspect the
point I'm making?
Yes.
Once in increase here.
It is a say now by
the echo so now we too no. Effectively, no matter you want to defend every. Effectively, once it depend on my you from diesel.
Yes,
effectively. Because if it had been 17 or more you two, I'm going to come to 15.
Yes.
And I'm more than 1 2 so and also you mean no. Strategy.
That's a but a man buy na to 3,100. And what do you count 400 be count? It could do 3,600.
Yes.
What the tomb?
It
said your D tomb a magnetic. It would be a year now as a Sebiaka on I Sundays in na account. Patrol, I am the man, Fatosuna. Fatos of my new boy, you see how resilient the economy is. Say economy no, the one thing.
Say a bit from my idea. Why, social fuel a form.
I ever say you know a straight prof.
Even I would be OSP Hosens.
Yes,
aye.
I found us an old kind
Upe fear that. Yes, I don't know.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Ghana, you are being Sapa and it's oh, Kahwasama. And it's strange. But I some time ago, replaying 30 something seater bus, they copy me at 37.
Aye, Sunday.
Never play numbers,
yes.
No, ne kind of as no official.
That's right.
What is printer? Yes.
What I say is soon a jasso, Eshi, Ekabumo, Ekunipa.
3rd June.
Yes.
I want some ties in
Ghana.
But who say Ghana police ne soldier, no more contact.
No, man.
Son of OSP.
It is a very
the fourth
wonder. Okay, fourth wonder of Ghana and now Prof. Ejaban. And you try to how resilient the economy is needed at Hong Kong. Was Ghana's economy resilient? Government bond target, fiscal gaps, and what it means for you. And a classroom, yeah, but
I'll go back there. So, Ghana say now be sir, go back.
And go back.
Now, what shall I say? Institute the third in Samba difficult to dispute.
Yes.
Because you understand where you think and a custom. You few people who come out and say that they all kind of correct. So I say, Kasa, you're very careful. Information be able to join FFI as you are Kasani sources. Tiana, your analysis are yet to a boss. Question the man say made the home come or say Ghana's economic resilience. Question beside na obekasa recovery and resilience no and you're the same. Okay. To Ghana no yenyan do sa resilient na kan ho asem no. Yeah, recovery. Na nature mu no say o yare na 3D bowa, unya fever, say o symptoms. To unya symptoms na wie na cause with na for doubts where 1 week near you are. After you say wa recover from fever na unya 3D na unya. Nti emonro and no more to me survive here on tall. Nti fi okono ye bisa say fever sign atidi nsa bo biema. Obetuma sign agina and now be san koda hospital biem. Nti sa resilient na o ka ho asem. And then say ya rebi san be bowa. Untimi san ko back biem. Nti Ghana edru ho an intro. And never can say your recovery process more. Nemo yenye sa zira yenyandro. Na adia Ghana for you tell who any Ghana from abain be far kunyano from 2025 ebesi 2026 year womu yi. Adia unam kroma ohun otenka ne ekoso say inflation a cough from inflation ankasa e che say ahoden na sid no o2 no eso ate era de obi ahu yehu say sid ne so ne ho aton kakra against the dollar yehu say economy no the growth no accord to 6% che say your growth no yakọ enim ne etan no say prices commodity from inflation 23 at about 3.3 a che say economy no yakọ enim na reserves so are recorded high just say yakọ enim reserves say we buy with major kakra into hwa nyoma enum ya a che say ne nkofo hunu no see recovery no e ho na ho de ankasan wo na wo sa nyoma ya ye ne ready a e che say o man yen course a obesa ko back am yen course a say o tun reka man
okay
David Facho
back
ko back man
enti e che say o man no yesa wo yare wase
okay
into recovery ni yenyandu ye
okay
your budget deficit
second slide
your budget deficit your budget deficit is about 3.1 of the GDP I just said sa budget deficit your 3.1 of the GDP I just say you see car you dealing near the near my banner akofoma ye ho echi yes akwan
yeah
I feel who say cocoa prices no e will form akofom over 45%. I feel bank where Ghana Bank of Ghana data the source honey fefi. We are and the last year source Bank of Ghana March 2026. We be ewo. I feel say offer bank be our Ghana we banks our loan. A more loan 5 years by maybe nipa bako. Kilentia. I feel you see car you war and now your debt no. So a cost although you who appreciation I mean above from kakra some time ago. But 641 billion. Actually say more than half a sika a year yet external also could raise the reserve now the quotia. I feel so near Uchemu tour, kakra about 200 plus, no? Your jiffy, your local sika, bushing a ball, chroma, domestic debt.
Domestic bond,
total debt.
Total debt, no? And see, Uchemu tour, majority near external. External also could risk reserves. 1 year reserves, on team fan could chiasa scan.
Okay.
Near Kaya, no being your fee chrome, ha, me fan say, Ujifi, Kofoho.
Okay.
I feel one say, government relies so much on borrowing. Enti ohwe ne nkrofo hu na ohwe ne wo esumu so a saadi edienya to man chese yenko yenim yende ye ho se bibi to yen a bibi agyan na so
yeah
and anytime say Ira Mahama be President Mahama be can say o man no ye gyan na so ti ne ekoso wia so man so ne ho nchi yen ye ji ho chi yen se da bi ni so kanisa we ni nyoma kire se yeso bibi kakra also ye as of mine. Okay, the next one. We be sure you answer question now. Na adi a person who say, "O can be say failing to meet bond target."
Yes.
A chessing. Na my fatum bi say, "I say wo fie na wo yeja na wo skado shon kwala na o sika udidi de no is searching near wo spending."
Usika da udidi no. It's what I
mean, usika unya.
We income.
I did told you and it's so excellent. You know the fee
and no ko unya 100 cedis. But we no
200.
We have 200. It would the 100.
The bia no hocho. E basa obeka se obusiafo mo sika kakra na mfa so wa. O ma fa mawa ne to ni se obeka se obekate expenses. Say no na there a prudent person over there.
No expenses ba ku da me ya me kate.
Undidi.
Ti bono ma me fa e ko disi we go tam be die sie.
Oh God. I was upon it.
Yes, I was sorry to move.
You say 4 meters.
Oh, then I want to take. Oh, then I want to take some mother. So we had done, we had the same pen. What could do air condition? What could do air condition?
What ever so couldn't talk of him.
Me dumni na ne aso fa ma obia o ge yu mpe fa na ndie
scan super so no so ni is o man also be cut to expenditure.
Okay,
we reduce it to say buy say on expenditure and when stress a prudent idea onya revenue cause of cost. That's a simple thing. Another borrow at a very expensive rate. And also be printed can be so the go and also near cost.
Be a day when
but you don't give him any profit free so. Now some person to say be to beat me but I say 90 me my to the fact don't worry.
It's ever sir a bani problem o face and no any.
Okay.
Onya revenue no cause of spend it. Now it's about cut expenditure. Now over data Bank of Ghana for their two jar. A chess in March, Nansenya Mati Chamui. Good. The total revenue and grants 2024 and 2025. Wow. Grants are 15.9% total revenue. And Uber expenditure is 16.6. Now, Chichimwa, the total revenue as against your GDP, say, Omano, it may produce in economy 1 cedi. Abaninya 16 pesos for the ejuma. Second one produce 1 cedi. Abano uchefa womuno. Eye bear 16 pesos. Na nesaka. Edi na ejuma.
Kaino. The rest.
Enti sauba sa then the total expenditure is 16. Echese ubon se eya bano pepepe. Uko 2025 equals 16.1. Chese wakona nim kakra. Ena osanya 16.11. Eya 2025. Echese expenditure ni revenue eya bo ano kakra. To be kase o abano say no spending no sa na onya. But the amount who say overall balance no, on cash basis no. A fee negative 5.2 ako negative 3.2. It is a
increase.
Just over one shall two figures now because expenditure the same. Okay. No query. But also on cash, you are buying spending on cash and commitment. Into on cash basis, no commitment no womb, but cash basis no. It's not a problem. And today, there's a gap. On me, 3.1%.
Yeah.
Also, copy fee baby.
Not the same.
Not the same. Now, Okofa says, Kofa. The second one, the net domestic finance, no. Actually, Sika unya di fee yanka sa ikrumoha. And out of 3.1%, no. Or GN Sika domestically 2.8 size canem. It's all saying. A buying an crankle juma for at CSC Chrome, a basic coffee banks for competition. Tabasa, well, young crankle jumano, with Jessica. Now, Bissia, now the Okoye Juma. That's the meaning of Saturday.
Wow.
I feel call the next one. I just said, Uncle, the next one of mine. Usha. The total dear bino yen for so, but you call the second slide of mine. I will call the second slide.
And but come on, Gideon.
So, call the sex one of far and for swa yenya a fee a bio, a inflation.
Say, you,
baby.
Next one.
And inflation is under control. Okay. Now, Usha inflation now, Yakasa fee 23, ABC 3.3%.
Okay. So say inflation was 3.2.
2. That was March. Yes. So I'll call the next one because 23 about 3. Therefore, I said 3. Usha graphic shows say you're consistent from 23.1 to 3.3. Just say a call for about 20 percentage points
down. Annoying.
Within 12 months.
Wow.
Miracle Benema deal with ever.
Then they say they should be proving.
That is why we do this. Evan is saying as I did to me at
from 23 to 3.3.
And one.
Property most moon.
Go on.
So you know now.
You're doing come several times.
But we are moon to be today.
That be. Yet
magic.
Say, and your my
magic and you be no.
And I Bible magic. Let the post say I'm rich.
Magic won't be out. You never understand magic.
We have to picture on the side now. Oh, okay. And see, I had the issue. Okay. But if I say, can say, Savannah year recovery, way and year, and you're resilient. And see, what we never say, when you're basketball, it was so much idea. You be brave, you be doer. Okay. If you're running to 20 minutes, for instance, I forgot the next one. Who say the next one or show interest rates and also echo form. Okay. So interest rates policy rate in echo form. Other treasury bill rate as if you also responded accordingly. And to share red one, it shows say average lending rate Ghana no. But from the be a red into me called that yellow. It just a policy rate now or control no crown. It do be a lending rate and to me respond is also responsible
monetary policy.
To a share from October now 20 also that's that top. I just say omo borrow a year jumano still.
Say and no. Say can we see a trigger?
And a trigger.
Yes, as you correspond to it.
Into a juma for every sanitary. Although rate number 4. Uncle the next one. Open who say near air jia ye kasi resilient because of the next one. Uncle next one on the cocoa prices. Osha cocoa prices are crashing for some time. Should be a fee March 2025. ABC March 2026 from 8,070 tons dollars. Ababe do 3,002. Echese yakofo. Na omaya o depend way as the way of making money. Yeah, export receipt eba no. Who depend sa product we nko untimi kasa o yevese.
And that's smart.
Onko the next one because of time.
You good na.
And yeah.
Okay.
Banking sector.
Okay.
Banking sector so try say the NPL ratio is 18.7 and all top ones.
Yeah.
These are
non-performing loans.
Non-performing loans.
Almost 20%.
Into bank loans, NIPA 5, move 1. Sanitary. Business. Now, call the next one. What try and say public debt. Go on from 62 above 45. If I say ye from kakra, nemo fakasiya na jinasika ye jifi ye kroma to make up, and say ye external receipt aye sakano, and also kofoma. What it means ye intimi chia a car ye do amanone. Sans na say borobe breso kroma said ye nyuma. It was also nyebi efa nyuma juma. Inti ye kase it's improving, but it's still heavy. Still heavy. Yeah. Now, we'll call the next one. The gold. I heard now say a picture of my economy. We'll call the next one on the gold windfall. You know windfall from gold. And to share the cocoa, a conform. Near what picture of my cocoa your reserve and but issue kakrawa.
They're good.
It's answer so what's the way on my and 9 barco. Near this car brain park is here only good. That's a good no so and also crash here. Your bedding as of mine. Cocoa and appagenity. Gold so air qua because a price dependent. International price in the Juma. Ube to saying na no on Tuesday say gold boss is on tone gold view because of global issues possible. into untɔn this is a time or mine
so they are saving reserving
because price of but the ref is say into question as for but the safest place for investment
good
it's on time what happened to you to go down in summary we call the next one other Ghanaian no and for so ben na sadi inya ananenti ase le sen
okay
and the highest score max be on inflation 3.3 yajitum it says commodity price to total no service na to kwa to mikana enko
yeah
see yebeka say abona paso
good
lending rate 19.7 loans for business and home still very expensive yebeka say bad. Now, we share the NPL ratio 18.7. Bank, oh my careful. To all my loans you see here, oh be careful. To ban up Piscasso Kojima, won't me from more because no channel. Rebecca said bad. We share cocoa 45% down. And the farmers omunya half omunya last year. Bad. CD. 18 point. What was it? I said, "President Mukakra." Good. GDP.
6%.
Public debt.
I had a
641 billion.
More jobs being created.
You ever say the idea is that. So manu pija.
Okay.
I was saying yamo. Inti last also my 700. Also 30 jobs.
So man consider that.
Inti go down.
Prof, man consider jobless growth.
You ever heard you?
Yeah,
channel 3.
Okay.
And the party. The last one is we watch it. Inti go down. Economy and home. Then in Niho say. Bibi eba yen ka at the born in front to your man. So come you won't be.
We say
but we tell you fish.
We cry 50-50.
Okay. It's very me was say real wins, inflation crash, city stable, and there's still fragile. Budget deficit persists, cocoa prices crash, 1 in 5 loans unpaid. Debt still 6